As you move through your career, everyone experiences some highs and lows. Most of us have that first major hurdle that, when overcome, gave us strength to handle all the hurdles down the road. My name is Mary Galimi from Dennis Wick Products, and you're listening to This Is You, a podcast that focuses on you, the musician, and what you have, are, and are going to experience. This week, we had the pleasure of speaking with Buddy Deshler from Dallas Brass about what his first hurdle was that helped propel him down the path of his career.
There wasn't so much a situation where I was like, I'm not going to make it, or I don't think I'm going to make it, but there was a time that I was sort of presented with how much work this is going to be at a time. And this is when I had transferred schools to the University of Miami. And I've told some people about my story, some in more detail, so I'll probably lay out a little bit more here. It was sort of like that scene in Matilda where like they bring like that giant chocolate cake and it's like having to devour this entire thing and realizing how much there's going to actually be in front of you. I decided to transfer schools after my junior year of college. So people transfer schools, but to be like that close to being done and then to transfer is kind of interesting. But I wanted to, as soon as possible, be in a different setting with some different peers, with more challenges and things like that. So I had auditioned at the University of Miami, and it's true, like, be careful what you wish for, because I got all of that and more. The things I learned, so I was accepted, but the first thing was I didn't see any sort of financial package, any scholarship, and I contacted them and they said, everyone who got scholarship has been informed. So I was like, okay, so I'm going here with no help from the school. But I know it's a program I want to be a part of. And then I get there, and it is a private college, which means their policies on classes and credits and stuff is their own design. So after 3 years of school, they told me that 18 credits had transferred over. So I was by definition a second semester freshman after 3 years of college. And I was like, there's no way that I can do that. And I ended up taking placement tests and even modified placement tests just to make sure that I was on some sort of track to graduate in a respectable amount of time. I went and I was last in my studio. And because of the amount of doctoral students and graduate students, I was there for three years for my bachelor's and an artist diploma. And I never played an orchestra concert while I was there. And but at the same time, I was there and I immediately was in a brass quintet that was coached by Sam Palafian, who we're all, missing and remembering right now. And I was immediately around amazing peers. And for some reason, everyone believed in me, even though I was not in the top ensembles, that I was not getting solos, that I was not like the shining star in studio class. But that was an opportunity to only go up, to only build, to only work. So I remember a moment where I was like, I might not be staying here, because if I'm a first semester freshman or second semester freshman and I'm this far behind, what does this mean? So rather than thinking big picture, like what I want in my career, what I want here, what my plans were, all I thought was I need to stay here. Like that's it. I need to stay here. And I did everything I could to do that. And it, I think, shaped me a lot because of that. So it's those challenges. And I think that's one of the biggest plates of food I've eaten is there.
Thanks, Buddy, for sharing your story. If you would like to share your first hurdle story, send your MP3 recording to denniswickapp@gmail.com. That's denniswickapp@gmail.com, and we'll be in contact with you. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to hearing from you.